Blog Talk Radio.
It's over! It's over! Yes! Did I say it? Yes! It's over! What, may you be asking, is over? The Heat streak. Finally, after 27 games, the Chicago Bulls and my boy, Nate Robinson, hand it to LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and all those boys of the Miami Heat. And God, it makes me feel good. And I don't even like the NBA until we get a team back, so... We got Mark over here chuckling. Hey, I'm Big Low. This is the Big Sports Lowdown. It's 4 o'clock Thursday afternoon. And things are coming, huh, buddy?
Things are working, man.
Man.
Good old KJ and his little, every day a different hashtag slogan.
Yeah, but I'm talking about different things. I'm talking about us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We get a little more sponsorship, and
Yes, sir.
I think we're going to be moving time slots. Yeah. You asked for it, you got it. Well, apparently not you, because it's all the people that can't watch the show at 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Thursday. Say, dude,
They are the ones
can't
who got
you do
it.
your
They
show
got
a little bit later? It's like, yeah, we can do the show a little bit later. So we will. I think starting in May, we're going to bump this thing to Wednesday nights, 7 p.m., so we don't really have to compete with anybody but American Idol. Oh, wait, we don't even have to compete with them, do we? Because it's over by then.
Entertainment Tonight, man. Jeopardy. I'm going to miss my Jeopardy on Thursday. That sucks.
So, wow. Why do we want to keep it at 4 o'clock until then? Why? Because I'll tell you why. We're going to have a big draft party.
Exactly.
Okay? And you are all invited. You want to come and be a studio audience on the Big Sports Lowdown? We got a bunch of chairs set up in here now so we can have people just kind of chilling and, like we had the kids last week. Those cool little dudes from Norpoint. Man, those guys were fun. A little bunch of little dudes hanging out. We had a little pizza party for them afterwards. But, yeah, April 25th is the day of the draft.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to kind of have a pre-draft party. Pre-draft party? No, we're just going to have a pre-draft party. We're going to have... I'm working on a couple former Seahawks and a couple now Seahawks. We'll see what happens. Joe Tafoya, Kerry Carter, Alonzo Mitz. Those are three names that are sounding like, possible make-it kind of guys.
That's a good combo right there.
We're going to put together a draft war room, so to speak, and we'll have everybody that's here kind of do their own little mock draft and see who people think that the teams are going to get. Are they going to pick some cornerback out of Alabama? Are they going to pick a running back out of Tennessee? It's going to be an interesting draft this year, man.
I'm not.
It must be hot in here because you're sweating like a son of a gun.
It is like a sauna up in here today.
It's like a sauna up in here. You seen that commercial? It's like a sauna up in here.
We're broadcasting from Florida today.
God, it sure feels like it. Spring training. We're down in Peoria.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll see a little clip from my buddy Jay Dizzle here in a little bit. He went down to Peoria. Root Sports stuck a camera in his face and a little microphone too. It's pretty cool stuff. So you'll see that in a little bit. We'll play that down the line. Going to do a little missed interview thing today that I did a while back, but they're playing a game here in a week. We got to get them a little pub because nobody seems to want to say, hey, there's a team that plays football. They're a bunch of girls and they hit harder than you do, boys. But nobody loves the Mist.
It's
man.
us and the Kent Reporter. That's
that's
the whole Mist fan.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
That's the Mist media base.
Well, what ticks me off, it's just you keep telling these guys from those local affiliates, hey, give them a little publicity, but they just don't seem to do it. And I don't think those guys have been to a game.
For those guys, you got to feel bad for them though because they have to fill Cairo. I cannot believe how bad the Cairo sports department is. It's like, what, a 30-second sports report
Dude,
now?
it's terrible.
Remember it used to be back in the day with
Dude,
like
it was
Bruce
Guard
King
Swanson.
or Guard. Or, there used to be
man.
like 10 minutes. The last 10
I think
minutes of
Bruce
the news.
King was Como, wasn't he? Yeah.
It was all
Wayne Cody
sports.
back in the
Wayne
days for
Cody.
Cairo.
Wayne Cody.
Man, Wayne Cody had a heck of a sports report department.
They don't even broadcast like the major four sports very often. I mean, the only one that has a halfway sorry guys, the only one that has a halfway decent sports report in this town is Paul Sylvie.
Paul Sylvie,
and that's because
come on.
He concentrates.
It's because of Chris.
I love Aaron Levine. He does a great job too. Those two.
Chris Egan's the man.
We like Egan. We
love Egan.
It's more.
Man.
It's not their fault. It's the network they're working for.
It really
it's
is.
Just really.
You know, poor Aaron. I mean, gosh darn it! It's just like they keep making changes and cutting his program. His budget is just terrible. You know, so.
They don't think sports is a valuable part of the news, I guess.
And that's sad, because sports is the news.
Yeah,
I mean, you know.
Locally, it's like you got too many ESPNs and too many national perspectives. It's great to have local. That's why.
Oh, talk about news. How about this for news? Did you see that thing about the standoff in Hoquiam yesterday?
I did a little bit.
Dude's up here from Sacramento. He's got a warrant out for his arrest from Sacramento for fraud. Okay. And he's holed up in a house. We could go so many
places, by the way, the fact he's from Sacramento.
Oh, we could. But, you know.
So continue.
He's a King fan.
Oh, of course he is, yes.
But I was watching that thing because I was up all night. I got this stupid infection in my side, a huge abscess. It hurts like the dickens, man. Pisses me off. It's like, man, I get healthy, and then all of a sudden, oh, here you go. Let's try you again. But so I was up all night watching TV, and I flipped on, I guess it was Channel 13 this morning, watching old Bill Wixie and Miss Casey Aitchison, and they're talking about this big to-do going on in Hoquiam. It's like, you know, the little burg of Jack Nut Apparel out there in Aberdeen and Hoquiam, and I'm thinking, I wonder what old Christian's up to. So, holy smokes, speaking of Christian, we got a call from him on line one even, but we'll make him hold for just a second. We got, good Lord, I can't even find my dang earpiece. The dude is holed up in this thing, so I'm watching this stuff live as it's happening. And here comes this big fire plume coming out the house. And I'm going, what the heck is going on here?
Oh, God.
Well, apparently they shot in some tear gas. Then all of a sudden you hear the cops say, come out with your hands up, come out the front door. And all of a sudden you hear pop, 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 pop. And this is on the tube, man.
There's a point where
Let's watch this dude just get killed.
I don't understand criminals. Like, there's three things that you give up when you have no escape, when they're shooting tear gas or real bullets at you, or when they let the dog off. You know, literally just throw your hands up, lay down, call it a day.
Watch
You're
Cops?
caught. Yeah, exactly.
You know,
they're always running from the dogs.
Quit resisting.
Seriously, dude, you're not gonna get away.
No.
You're pretty screwed when you got like, I don't know, 120-pound canine.
But this house burns to the ground, dude. I mean, totally burnt to the ground. It's just nuts, man. Watching this stuff live.
It's just this society today.
Yes, it is.
It's just you shake your head and you just go, wow.
But see, you're Mr. Gun and I'm Mr. Anti-Gun. So, you know, I mean, I don't care if somebody wants to have guns. That's their own thing. But, you know, I'm not about the gun thing just because this is what it's, you know, I mean, guys go crazy. But luckily, this dude.
This is going to sound really cold and callous. This is going to sound really cold and callous.
Let's hear it.
Thin out the herd. There's too many stupid people. Like, you ever seen the movie Idiocracy? I
haven't.
Gotta see that movie.
Okay.
So true. It's basically what would happen. Like, you know how there's no natural selection now because of modern medicine. It can keep, like, I mean, you see who's the people that breed the most? The stupid ones.
That's true.
They're the ones who have like 20 kids. Well, in about 1,000 years or 500 years, some evolution will have those stupid people's kids will all have bred, and basically that's what society will be. It won't be like this, you know, ivory tower like all the future movies like Bill and Ted, where they all have their sunglasses and they're sitting there like this, contemplate. They're not going to be like that. They're going to be like Teen Mom, the real life version, everywhere. Right. You know, it's a reality show in the future.
Holy smokes!
Thin out the herd. I'm sorry.
Let God sort them out, kind of thing.
Exactly. They always say, you know, God's not. You're not supposed to judge people. God is. Well, it's like send them to him faster. Amen. Let him have the chance.
Well, hey, while we're on the subject of phone calls, Hey, we got Christian on line one. Christian, what's happening, buddy?
Christian, how you doing, man?
What's up? That was a pretty interesting conversation there. I was listening to you guys for a while.
Well, you were probably like right in the middle of it. It was like 4 blocks from your house.
Dude, that was crazy. Choppers, tear gas. They had all of Oakland blocked off.
Really?
Yeah, that was nuts.
Dude, it was crazy. I was, as I was watching it this morning, I was thinking, man, I should call Christian and see if he's like checking this out. But, I was waiting to see you on TV. I didn't see you.
Yeah, dude, it was wild. Probably nothing like that will happen again here.
You sure about that?
No, I'm not that sure about that.
Oh, dude, it's getting crazy, man. I mean, everywhere we go, something's going nuts, and it's wow, it's a mad, 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 mad world.
Yes, it is. Jeez, every day it seems like it's getting crazier.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
So what's new in the world of Jacknut, man? I was just talking about you last night to a couple people, talking about these really cool You Mad Bro shirts, and talking about how a certain somebody's brother. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, well.
Any new shirts on the
Anyway,
front?
yeah, I'm kind of past that. They can do whatever they want over there. We're on to new stuff.
Amen.
But I got your
something
Pink in
new
the
coming
Ring
out?
shirt sent out today.
You got what?
I got your stealth Pink in the Rink shirt sent out today.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, I was just telling my new secretary Claire here all about you. She was asking about you. She was
Claire.
she was like, so how'd you meet Big Low? And I was just telling her the story about 5 minutes ago, actually, about how we met in that Fred Meyer parking lot experience.
You in the Jacknut van, me in the boring Jeep that's not so boring anymore.
That's right.
Amen.
Yep. So she goes, I want to meet him, and I said, oh, you'll meet him. He comes down about once a month. You'll meet
Is she
him.
cute? You didn't hear that. I said, is she cute?
Oh, yeah, she is. Yeah, for a while there, I was trying to hire some non-cute ones because it was causing issues. My employees started dating each other all the time. So I was like, I can't do this anymore. I was going to hire a guy or some ugly chick, but
with all this gay marriage talk going on right now, I think you need like a gay guy up in there, some lesbian woman that nobody's going to be hitting on.
Yeah, no
Get some guy at the front counter saying, hello, Jacknut Apparel, would you like some shirts? They're really nice and tight. I can run that sucker for you, Christian.
Yeah, you know what, though? That's fly free up there in Seattle. That might hinder business down here in my parts.
Hey, we might have to open up a Jacknut Apparel shop up here, huh?
Yeah, God, that's got to happen, man. We got to do that.
Amen.
We're working that way.
So on the Sonic shirt front, I've been getting asked by a lot of people. I think it's one of the shirts you listened to me and you went with the little logos for the raindrops kind of thing.
Yeah.
But there's another one. I think it's the YOLO shirts where you got like basketballs. You need to do the Sonics logo instead of the basketball.
I know, but I get scared of that stuff.
Dude.
Throwing logos in there gets me in trouble.
Nobody can charge you right now. Nobody can come at you.
God, I've had so many people come after me.
Nah, nobody's going to come
think
after you. There's so many people printing up Sonic stuff right now, dude. Jeez, they'd have to go after all of them. They ain't going to have time.
I know. I think I got to quit putting my shirts out on Facebook, too, because I got everybody copying me.
Everybody and their brother.
Everybody and their brother, yeah.
That's a good one.
Yes,
Yep.
sir. Hey, I think we need to make a shirt. We need to make a shirt of that. Everybody and their brother, and then have a football helmet with green dreads. Everybody and their brother want to be like me. There we go, because he's got that new one. I'm better at life than you.
Write that down.
Instead of I'm better at life than you, let's do I'm better at t-shirts than you. Oh, man, I used to think this was a sports show, but now it's an apparel show. I like it.
We need to get Mr.
Talking about-
I like
Mr.
that.
Black
Talking
Swell
about
on here.
shootouts in Hoquiam and talking apparel with Christian at jacknutapparel.com.
That's right.
You know, it's really
welcome,
cool.
Aberdeen.
We got another apparel guy in the studio today, but he doesn't want to be on the camera because, you know, him and cameras just don't get along. But got my buddy Kellen Peterson here from Green Hill Clothes, and he's got some pretty cool stuff. He's got some really cool shirts I think that you would like, Christian. And it's like I told him, dude, Christian's got, you know, because you guys think along the same lines. Check out his website. It's greenhillclothes.com, and you should check it out because he's got some really cool shirts, man. In fact, this little shark guy here, I don't know if you're watching the show live with us, but he's got these little shark teeth shirts that are just badass. I just love them. It's like, Kellen, I need one of those. I definitely need one of those. So we're going to work a little something out, and I'm going to be sporting the old shark shirt here on the show next week or two.
I'll have to check that out.
Yes, sir.
Maybe I'll have my brother copy some of the design.
Can we put a number 25 on it?
It only works when you and your brother look like Milli Vanilli when you're walking
That's
down the
true.
street together.
Oh, yeah. Somebody commented that, and they said they're blaming it on the rain. Or
That
something.
would be me.
There's a new shirt for
That
you,
was
buddy.
me.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Put both their faces on a shirt and Milli Vanilli.
Exactly. Blame it on the rain.
Blame it on the rain.
That's funny.
Oh,
Because,
man.
girl, you know it's true.
Girl, you know it's true.
I need you.
I love you.
We love you, Richard. We love you. We're just giving you some crap. That's
Oh,
all.
man. It doesn't get any better than that.
It's like your brother's Billy Carter of the NFL, so you know, we got to give you some crap for it, Mr. Sherman.
So, you know, what else is happening out there in the old burg of Aberdeen? Did I lose you, Christian? Uh-oh.
He sounds like he's gone.
Is Christian gone?
No, I'm here.
Oh, there you are. I said, what else is happening out there in the burg of Aberdeen?
Oh, just having kids and working real hard.
Oh, that's good, man.
Yep. Yep.
So,
just,
we got to get you up here for some ball games, man.
I know.
We got to get you on a Sounders shirt. That's what we got to get you on because I know a lot of them Sounders fans, when they see a Sounders shirt, they go nuts and they start buying. I mean, it's different from when you did them playoff little scarf shirts. Those scarf shirts, I think if we did the scarf T-shirt, I think a bunch of people would buy them. Cause
Yeah, those were cool.
that was a really cool shirt, and it's like I don't like wearing the scarves because it's too dang hot. You know, I mean, at the cold games, I don't mind, but once we start getting into summertime, people don't like wearing the scarves, and they do the scarves up thing. But you know, I say you print a scarf on a shirt, you're still wearing your scarf.
That'll work.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we can always bring those back.
Heck yeah, we got to do some do some different designs of the players and stuff. So we'll be talking soon about that.
Yeah, we will. We need to get our heads together.
Well, tell Miss Claire that I'm going to get out there and meet her one of these days, and me and you got to do some lunch out there or something. So I'll be talking to you soon, buddy.
All right, brother. We'll hit up Casamia or something.
Right on. Thanks for calling in, Paul.
All right.
Thanks, Christian.
Love you, brother.
See you guys. Nice talking to you.
Have a good one, man.
Nice talking to you.
You too.
All right.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.
So in case you don't know, that's Christian, Mr. Christian Burgess, the owner of Jacknut Apparel. I wear a lot of his shirts. In fact, I wear a lot of his hats. JacknutApparel.com. You got to check it out. Hey, we got another caller online. This is going to be a phone-in day. I'm kind of digging this.
Nice.
Let's take a phone call from Blair on line 1. Blair, what's happening?
Big Low, what's crack-a-lackin'?
Whoa, this sounds like B squared, Blair.
It is B squared. I thought I'd throw you off and give you my little stage name.
What's up, pretty lady?
I was just calling because I missed you for one, and I'm tuning into your show, and it's cracking because you're on it. You look awesome. You're so sexy up there.
Yeah.
And,
Got a fan club.
another thing is I'm trying to figure out, do we have the Sacramento Kings? Are the Sonics going to be back or what?
Okay, here's how it sits. Mark's convinced that, yes, we have the Kings. I'm still kind of on the fence saying, please, Lord, please, because I want a team bad. But you know,
Right.
Chris Hansen yesterday bought another 7% of the team. That issue has to go to the Board of Governors as well. So 65% plus 7% is 72% ownership of the team if the NBA Board of Governors approves this sale. But hold the phone. Kevin Johnson, the mayor of Sacramento, has put together an investors group to purchase the team, and they've now offered as much money as Chris Hansen has for the majority portion of the team, which is the 65% ownership. And also, he's put together a group of investors that will buy an arena, basically. And so they got the arena plan in place. All the city council voted 7-2 in favor of it. And so right now, I'm a little scared. I mean, I trust my big buddy Mark. I trust my big buddy Mark, but you know.
That 7%, one thing is, that's California bankruptcy. The NBA doesn't have to approve that. That's actually federal government law that actually transferred that ownership. That ownership already
says right here that they have to approve it. NBA Board of Governors has to approve it.
They do have to.
And
they do have to approve.
Sacramento, they have like approval to build a new arena too.
Yes, the thing is with that though, they don't have all the land that arena.
we do.
They don't have all the
share
land.
will need approval from the NBA Board of Governors.
That's
Bob Condot is a smart little.
He is.
Smart little
He is.
man.
That is true. It will need approval in a way, but in a lot of ways, they're not going to go against the government. I mean, they're going against the federal trustee.
But
right
say they do decide to say no to Hansen's group.
If they said no on that 7%,
so Hansen will still have that 7%.
He will still have that 7%.
Is he going to move the Kings to Sacramento?
No. the thing is with that 7% is nobody bid at the bankruptcy auction, and the NBA can't turn around and say, oh well, we can't let you approve that because that money is being paid to creditors. That is money that is owed to other people.
Right.
The NBA can't turn around and say, well, you have to take the Sacramento offer, which is on that 7% lower by a long shot. They owe money to those people. They are not going to go against the federal trustee. When it comes to the arena issue, there's so many holes in that plan. They voted 7-2, but the 7-2 is.
But there's holes in Swiss cheese, and it's still good, man.
But Swiss cheese goes with ham. That's the thing.
It goes with roast beef.
It goes with a lot of things.
And a hamburger.
Thing about that 7-2 though. That 7-2 was a preliminary thing. That isn't a final approval. That's just like, hey, would you like an arena? Oh yeah, 7 of us agree we'd like an arena in Sacramento. That doesn't accomplish anything, but basically gets the ball rolling.
Well, we got the ball rolling a year ago.
That's what it is. They're a year behind it. They're where we were last year, which is a big problem. The thing is that 7-2.
David Stern has already told Kevin Johnson, look, if you get this into place, this into place, and this into place, we're more susceptible to staying with the Kings being here.
I think what the NBA is going to do is Sacramento is getting its ducks in a row right now.
So they're going to be the expansion team?
They will. Do you know how the Winnipeg Jets came into the new Winnipeg Jets? They came into being.
We talked about that last week.
The Phoenix Coyotes were going to move back to Winnipeg, their original home.
Correct.
But they're still stuck there, and we might get them, which is ironic. Well, what happened was the NHL basically told the Winnipeg guys, hands off. You can't have that team yet. We're still working. We think we've got a final deal, but the Atlanta Thrashers, wink, wink.
That was a big but.
Yeah. It was a big but. The Atlanta Thrashers, wink, wink, are in deep, deep trouble. They basically moved the Thrashers in 1 month. The Thrashers were on people's radar. They were on people's radar to move, but they weren't. They was like, oh, 2 or 3 seasons, they can last more in Atlanta before they move. The NHL basically said, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, take that team. They basically took them in a month. Whatever happens, we're going to get a team. It might not be.
Good.
It might not be this season. It might be one season out.
Oh, I feel a sock in the net coming. Remember the bet.
I believe it's going to be this season, but it might
man.
not be. I just think realistically it is this year. I think Sacramento's going to be the one that got the wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Right.
Like you're going to get the next team. Build your arena first. That's the problem with Sacramento. They have projects they start and they leave half finished. They don't finish things.
California has so many teams. Like, can't we just have one?
Exactly. I feel you, Blair. I feel you.
It's a big state, though. It's a big state.
Yeah,
That's
it
the
is.
thing.
So Blair, what's happening in the music world? How you doing out there in La La Land?
I'm not in La La Land, but it's going awesome. Actually, on Saturday, I have an event at Lux in the U District on 5220 Roosevelt Way.
Nice.
And I'll be DJing there. We're actually taking over, and I'll be DJing there every other Saturday.
Right on.
And it happens to be college night this Saturday. So if you're in college and you're trying to party,
God, I
come
wish I was in
down
college.
and get down.
But if you have fake IDs
Well, you
that
don't
say
have
you're
to be in
younger,
college.
can you get in?
You guys can come just watch me spin because I'm
Watch
awesome.
you spin.
Yeah.
Right on.
Right on.
On the
I'm down
ones
with
and
that.
twos.
I'm down with that.
Yeah. I'll get you some special drink. I mean, water and Red Bull.
Yeah, you know me. I can't drink that drinky drink stuff. I'm a good boy.
Of course.
Well, dang, Blair. Glad you called in for the first time. That's good.
I know. I saw you on Facebook. I was like, I'm gonna show Big Love some love because he shows me love all the time.
Heck
So
yeah.
I thought I'd shout you out, do
Thanks,
a little phone
Blair.
call, spend my day watching you on TV.
Right on, right on. Well, I hope we kind of opened your eyes a little bit more what's going on down there.
We're
like-
getting a team. Don't
like
worry
I
about
said,
it.
we'll
We're
get a
getting
team.
We're
It
getting
just,
a team.
I want them this year. Mark says they're going to be here this year, and I'm still on the fence. So
I think
just want
both.
a team so I can be courtside seats. I just want courtside seats really bad.
well, you just make yourself get all rich and stuff with that dang music you're doing, because some of those beats
I'll
you
get
got
there.
are just thumping and awesome. I'm not a big hip hop
Thank
fan,
you. Yeah,
but
Beats by B Squared. Follow me on Twitter at DJ_B Squared.
there you go. You can plug all you want on my show. It's my show.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the big lowdown.
We'll have a team. So will Sacramento. It'll
Heck yeah.
it'll sort itself out. There's no worries on
Do
that.
we get it? Are we going to keep our name? Are we still
Oh yeah.
Sonic?
Oh yeah,
they'll
we'll be the Sonics.
But we don't have any of our victories, right? Like we don't get our national champ. Like, we don't get to
They'll
say that
share
we
it. They'll share
have
it with
to make
Oklahoma.
It right. They'll definitely have
They'll
to
share
make
it with
right.
Oklahoma. It'll.
We will share them.
Yes, we will share them, but it'll be more our history because it happened in our city. So, it happens. I mean, it's happened with other teams. The Lakers claim titles from Minneapolis, but I don't think anybody in LA is really celebrating a 1950s world title.
What about the New Orleans Jazz?
I don't think they won a title.
They
They did
did.
have Pete though. They did have Pistol Pete.
Yes,
though.
they did. Well, thanks for calling, Blair. Appreciate you, darling.
You're welcome.
And we'll
I'm glad I got to talk to you.
We'll talk to you real soon. Hopefully, I can make it out Saturday after the stealth match.
And if you can, that's okay. We'll see you some other time.
Yes, you will, my dear.
Thank you.
Bye, Lo.
All right, see ya. Well, that was Miss Blair Brown, aka B Squared, Beats by Blair. She's got some cool music. I was so impressed when I first heard her stuff. I was like, holy smokes, you put that together? You know, I mean, you just don't expect it. You meet these people when they're young, and
Oh, yeah.
and you just watch them grow up. And she's just really grown into one heck of a musician. So
Time
it's,
flies, man. Time
fun to watch.
flies.
Definitely fun to watch. Speaking of fun to watch, how about the T-Birds? Up 3-1 on
3-1
Kelowna?
now, yeah. Had a chance to finish the series last night. Couldn't quite do it, but
Oh,
you got 3 more
mistakes
chances.
right away. So,
You got 3 more
power
chances.
plays.
Exactly. They're gonna win that series.
So
I
does
think
it go
they'll
back to
win 5.
Kelowna now?
It goes back to Kelowna for game. Yeah, that's the one thing about hockey. Their series aren't 2-3-2. It's 2-2, 1-1, 1-1.
Really?
yeah. It goes.
I'll be dang.
Yeah, it's.
Wow.
That's the joy of the playoffs in hockey. That's the joy, especially in the NHL, when they're doing, like when Vancouver was in the finals against Boston, when they went 7 games, they did a nice transcontinental flight like 4 times that series. So, yeah.
Well, we
it
got a
works
pretty
out.
good show going today, apparently, because we got another caller. We got Ricky calling in from Kent. Ricky, what's happening, bud?
Hey, Big Low, baby. Good to talk to you, man. How you doing?
What's going on out there?
Well, you know you owe me Mariner championship tickets if we get that far this year, right?
Oh, we're going to get that far, man. I can't wait. I'm so excited about them. They're playing amazing ball this spring, but now we got to carry it over into the season.
Yeah. Hey, I want to talk a little bit about the basketball tournament. It's kind of a letdown in a way because, and maybe you can comment. You know, we got Arizona tonight, and then we got the Ducks. The only 2 teams representing the West Coast.
Right.
And if the Ducks get blown out, if they get blown out by Louisville, then a lot of these kids are going to start flocking east just like Silva did. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, of course, of course. You know, one mistake I really think that the NCAA planners made this year, they really, their matchups this year were horrible. I mean, putting Oregon at a 12 seed was just, that was, I think, one of the dumbest moves they could have ever made. I'm not convinced they're a 12. I'm not a big Ducks fan, but at the same time, I'm a Pac-12 guy. And just seeing the placement of some of these teams, Gonzaga, yes, they were number one in the country, but they're a team that doesn't play these big caliber teams, and how they got the number one seed overall, and they're a one and done. That's got to be an embarrassment to the NCAA board that picks these games and places these guys.
Yeah, I hope the Ducks play well against Louisville, because there's a lot of high school seniors around here that we want to keep on the West Coast, and they'll just end up getting on an airplane and leaving here, and we'll just have mediocre.
Yeah, when Peyton
basketball
Siegel
and
went
other
to
sports
Louisville,
players, you know what I mean?
that was huge. Everybody thought that he was going to be staying here, you know, at least Wazoo, Oregon, Huskies, somewhere, and boom, he goes way off to the East Coast, and it's just like, you can't lose a player like that. I mean, he's a championship caliber player. He's very, very talented, and for us to start losing players to the East Coast, it's crazy. And then Kentucky, you know, we saw that 2 years ago, I guess it was, with a kid out of Oregon. And, you know, I mean, Softy made a huge deal about that, because he had
he was convinced he was staying.
He was going to say, you know, he had signed his intent with UW, and then went and played for Calipari out there in freaking Kentucky.
I don't think one year is going to really convince kids to like stay or leave or go anywhere. It's been a weird year for the NCAAs. I mean, nobody saw Florida Gulf Coast in the Sweet 16. Somebody saw them winning a game, though, in the tournament. I mean, the talent level is really becoming the one and dones are really screwing up the game in that way, because the talent level is becoming basically senior laden. Whoever has a veteran team is going to be a team that's going to contend for a national title every year. If they're a good team, even if they're not a great team, they're going to be a team that could throw an upset or two out in the tournament. You know, it's the way college basketball is right now. I don't think it's going to really affect recruiting here on the West Coast, because there's still a limited amount of schools out there east that kids are going to go to. Kentucky, Miami, Florida. You know, that Louisville. I mean, a lot of people aren't going to go all the way across country just because they won one season. That's just the way I see it.
Hey,
I like the way you
thanks
put
a lot, Lo. Thanks a lot, and keep on doing your thing, man.
Hey, Ricky, I just want to let you know
Ricky.
we're moving to 7 o'clock on Wednesdays as of May, so, you know, be tuning in then, and call in anytime, bro. We like the phone calls. We really appreciate it.
Exactly. Thank you.
All right, Lo. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Have a great
Bye.
day, man.
Take it easy. Yeah, I think it does affect in ways, but not like long term. Maybe 1 year it'll affect, but you know, the schools like Florida Gulf Coast though, that is a school that I'm just kind of like.
There's a couple shockers in there, man.
Have you seen that guy's wife, the coach?
Oh no, here we go with the wives and the girlfriends.
Oh yeah,
Is she beautiful?
She was a Maxim model, dude.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's like you see that school, and it's like it looks like Club Med.
We should have pulled up that picture so we could show these people.
We're gonna have to do that on break. we got a school that looks like Club Med. It's in Central Florida. I mean, the weather's gorgeous. You got a coach who's basically, the guy's a millionaire stockbroker. You heard this guy's story?
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's a millionaire stockbroker. He's married to a Maxim model.
I didn't hear the Maxim model thing.
Yeah,
I heard she was hot, but you know.
This guy's like got it living the dream, and I'm like, you know what? They could be the East Coast Gonzaga. I mean, if they get deep in this tournament, make a run. Gonzaga started out as a lower team, made a deep run to an Elite Eight, and then all of a sudden people are like, oh, Gonzaga. I mean,
and it's been every year since.
Every year since.
And every year since it's been, you know,
and you can get kids to go.
Or...
If you can get kids to Spokane, Washington in the wintertime, I mean, I'm sure you can get them to go to like Fort Myers, Florida.
Spring break.
Exactly. Spring break 24/7.
Spring break. Don't go see Spring Breakers. Stupidest movie I've ever seen. Oh my God. Man, you know, I want to start doing like the movie of the week on this show.
Oh, we should. There's a lot of movies we could grill and laugh about.
Went and saw G.I. Joe. last night.
Oh God,
dude! No!
See,
No!
I couldn't
Oh
see
God!
the first one.
You've
I
got
saw
to
the
check
first
it
one.
out, bro. I'm serious
Really?
as a heart attack. I thought, I don't really want to go see this, but the special effects looked really cool. First movie I've ever seen in 3D, real
Really?
3D. I mean, I used to wear the
Nice.
stupid little blue and red
Yeah,
glasses when I was a
didn't do
kid.
anything. Yeah,
But they don't do anything. I mean, that stuff was just dumb, you know. You know.
so it's pretty cool.
Dude, unbelievable. You got to see it in
Man.
3D. It's intense. Action all the way through. You're on the edge of your seat. The movie The Call, Halle
Yeah.
Berry's new movie, phenomenal. I was tripping. I was thinking, okay.
This guy's talking about all these. I have not seen
Dude,
half
I'm a
these
fat
movies,
guy
man.
that never went to movies because I didn't think they had fat dude seats. But they got fat dude seats now. The whole theater is fat dude seats. I mean, fat dudes, you can go to movies again. So let's celebrate and go to movies.
See, I
awesome, buddy.
couldn't do that, man. It's just a.
What are you talking about?
I love going to movies, but I
Put the kid in the critter
God,
carrier,
man,
knock
it's
it
the- it's
out,
the whole
hit it with a ball peen hammer. Let
that's
that
what it
little,
is. It's the whole sitting down for 2 hours thing, and I like to get up.
Hour and a half for that movie
DVDs
last
for me,
night.
baby. Pause, get up, smoke a cigarette, go
come
back,
on. You
sit
don't
down.
need to smoke.
You know,
You got to quit
whatever.
that crud anyway.
That's what
man.
you do. You
Good
have
Lord.
a nice, relaxing movie time. Takes like 4 hours.
We
to
got
watch a
another
2-hour
caller, Zan?
Wow.
Holy lightning.
We're lighting it up.
Let's just put him on the air and we'll see who it is. What the hey? Caller, you're on the air. I don't know who you are because Zan didn't text me yet. Oh, it's on my phone? Let me see here. Oh. Anthony from Federal Ways on line 1. What's up, Antho?
Oh, how you guys doing today?
Oh,
it
buddy,
going, Anthony?
phenomenal, man. We can't complain. We're having a live show and just BSing and having a good time.
I hear you. Hey, I got a question.
Yes,
I want
sir.
to know about your boy Vincent Thompson. He's got a fight coming up. What are your predictions? What round do you think he'll win in?
May 18th.
Will he go all 12 rounds?
He's fighting again on May 18th. Vincent Thompson is, I would say, Washington's best heavyweight. He's fun to watch. Not only is he a very, very kind and down-to-earth guy, I mean, he doesn't have one of those big head, I'm a tough guy attitudes. He's respectful. He respects his opponent, and that's one thing I've always liked about Vince is he goes into the fight with much respect for whoever he's fighting, and he's finesse. This fight, I don't know much about the other fighter just because Roy just sent me who he's supposed to go up against, and I don't even know the guy's name. I mean, I just got the email yesterday, looked at it real briefly. I'm fighting this stupid infection on my side, so I didn't have a whole lot of time to look into it. But Vince is one of those guys that he studies the fighter. He looks at the fighter, and he trains hard. So I think Vince is going to go into this fight knowing that with Roy Engelbrecht Productions, that Productions, I think it's Promotions.
Promotions.
Roy wants a good fight. He always looks for a good fight. And Witt, the matchmaker, Witt's just incredible when it comes to matchmaking. And I think he was a little upset at the last fight because, man, Vincent had this guy, he had him on the dang ropes the first round, and we all thought, man, this is going to be a one and done. But
Oh, yeah.
he kept fighting, kept battling back, and so Vince took it all the way, but, won by unanimous decision. But this is a fight that I think Vince is going to look at and say, you know what, I need to put this dude down on the carpet and put him down quick and make sure he stays down. So I'm seeing Vince take this one in 2 to 3 rounds tops.
Nice.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this next question. Now, this is just hypothetical.
Okay.
If Vince Thompson was to fight Floyd Mayweather, who would win and what round would that person get knocked out in?
Floyd Mayweather, I don't think they're even in the same weight level. Because I think.
I know what I'm just saying. It's like just hypothetical.
Okay, hypothetically,
If
like
they were
toe to
to
toe.
fight.
Like I said, Vince is a finesse fighter. Floyd is more of a power fighter where, he likes to get toe to toe and just square up with the guy. So it's really tough to gauge that kind of a fight. But Vince, when he lands those power punches, they hurt, man. And
Oh, yeah.
I saw that when he fought this kid out of California last time. Vince popped him a couple times, and the dude was just like, whoa, one eye was this way, one eye was that way. So it'd be a tough one to say, but I think Vince would take it in rounds. Say if they went 10 rounds, I say Vince would probably take it 7 to 3, maybe 6 to 5. But, it'd be a good fight.
All righty. Well,
That'd be like putting the Seattle Mist up against the Seattle Seahawks. I like that.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, Anthony, thanks for calling,
Thanks,
man.
Anthony.
Call anytime, bro.
All right, no problem. I will. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Take it
you.
easy,
Have a
man.
good day.
You have a good day.
Wow. It's phone call day on this Big Sports
Wow.
Lowdown. I'm digging this.
Nice.
I had a couple video clips I was going to show y'all, and man, we're just down to 20 minutes, and oh heck, we might as well take a little break. And
Let's take a commercial break.
Zan, what do we got for a clip out there? We got something fun to run, don't we? Yeah, let's run. Hey, we got a Mist game coming up on April 6th. Media Day is next Friday the 5th. I'll probably be down there. I'm probably going to try and get Mark to come down there, and you know, his wife will probably have something to say about that. But you know, it's just
She'll be
one
cool
of
with
those
that.
things. Seattle Mist play next Saturday night at the ShoWare Center. This is a little clip from a couple months ago before they played the PAC Cup, the Pacific Coast Cup, Pacific West Cup. I don't even know what they're calling it anymore. I didn't even get to hold the dang cup after they won. I think these girls don't like me anymore, but that's just the way it is. We'll still give them pub because they're the Seattle Mist, the Legends Football League. So check out this video. We'll be back in a flash.
All right, with us now is Shay Norton, number 15 on the field, number 1 in our hearts. Shay, take us through what these girls are going through right now.
Right now, we've got the starting offense out there right now. Of course, you know, you can try to probably expect a little trick play out of that first 5, but we usually kind of do no huddle, run first 5, real good plays. We expect to score within the first or second play. So you see the girls out there right now, the personnel that's out there, it's there because we're playing it that way. So a lot of girls rotating in now. We've got a lot of girls going in on defense and offense, so we're excited.
So you see a lot of the offensive aspect from you playing defense. What intrigues you most about this offense?
Our offense is complex. You don't ever know. The thing is that we can set up in one formation and run 5, 6, 7 plays out of it. So you kind of never know what to expect. I mean, something new every single time.
Misdirections?
Pretty much.
Or is that missed direction?
Missed direction, multiple crossing routes. I mean, all of it. We have a very aerial game. So a lot of girls, a lot of teams in this league like to run, and we like to put the ball in the air.
Nice. Thanks, Shay. We appreciate it. All right, buddy. All right, with us now is Miss Ricky Krieger-Zier of the Seattle Mist. You can't see her because, well, she's kind of shy. But she's really with me. Ricky, how do you feel about this weekend?
Good.
She feels really good. You looking forward to defense or offense?
Defense. Gonna hit somebody.
Are you going to hit them hard?
Yes.
You going to hit them high?
No.
Going to hit them low?
Yes.
But you're not going to hit big low.
Not hit low. No, not low. Not low.
Precisely why I love this woman. Ricky, you hit big. I've seen you like lay women out. Oh, how does this little tiny package do that?
And just hit them as low as I can. Try and get lower than they do.
She gets low. That's me. She gets low whenever she wants. Trust me. I mean, I'm there. She calls low. I need you. I'm there. Are you excited about this game?
I'm so excited. I'm beyond excited. It's 1 week and a day. I'm counting down. Yes, I'm excited.
Okay, but now we're going to show this Thursday, so it's not a week and a day. It's 2 days away.
Oh, okay. 2 days away.
So, you looking forward to this game this weekend?
I am really looking forward to this game that's 2 days away.
I love interviewing this woman because she just cracks me up. Oh, boy.
It's okay. You can tell me. I'm a toughie.
They just got done winning the championship up north. Does that intimidate you at all?
No, not at all. We have so much experience and so much depth on this team that if we play the way that we've been practicing and do the things that our coaches taught us and rely on our teammates and the comfortability with our skills and their skills, we'll be fine.
What's the toughest thing to learn from a coach, Chris?
Not to take things personal. Not to get your panties in a bunch when he yells at you.
not to get your panties in a bunch. I learned those words when I was young, let me tell you. So, Ricky, big weekend, and what's the first thing you look forward to doing besides hitting somebody? I mean, I know you just like to hit people. Are you looking forward to maybe intercepting a ball?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, receiving. Of course I want to score a touchdown. I haven't scored a touchdown. I didn't score a touchdown last season. So I want to score some touchdowns. I want to try and get a pick 6. But, of course, get a sack. I want to get a sack. That's what I want to do. I want to get a sack.
Precisely what I wanted from this woman. I wanted her to say she wanted to score a touchdown.
Yeah.
It's about darn time, Ricky.
I know.
So, thank you very much for your time. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Don't run off.
Hey, Mariners fans, this is JD and Alice Sorrell. We're from Des Moines, Washington. We're down here at Peoria Sports Complex enjoying the Mariners spring training. We want to give a shout out to Big Low. We want to thank you for watching our dogs while we can come down here. We want to say this is the Mariners season to do it.
Go Mariners!
Wife Alice down there in Peoria, Arizona, watching the Mariners at spring training all last week because why? Because I got to watch their dogs. Sasha and Bailey, the big dogs, and oh boy, the ankle biters, Tui and Jackson. It's like Jackson just like was my boy all week. Little dog just planted himself on my lap. It's like, come on, dude. I gotta go pee, you know.
You're lucky. At least you don't have a big dog doing that. I have a big dog that thinks it's one of those kind of dogs.
The last time I watched dogs for him was last August, and unfortunately I ended up in the hospital with that stupid abscess in the back of my leg. And luckily this time the abscess waited till I was done doing the house.
That was when I watched that Bronco preseason game there.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, and then Flynn missed on that long pass, and Mike and I were both like, damn it. Yeah, and then Wilson won the starting job. Yeah, you said that day Wilson's going to be the starter, and we both looked at you and shook our heads and said no.
That fat guy is just stupid.
No, we didn't say that. We just said no. How can you think that way? Matt Flynn's the future.
I'm trying to find out. Kevin Johnson made some kind of Seattle fan comment, I guess, and my buddy Dustin, all he has to say is, I disagree with you about Gonzaga. He says they were just burnt out. It's like, come on. Dustin, man. Dustin.
They'll get there. You know what? They'll get there one day.
It's a great team.
I think they'll win a national title one day in Few's career. I mean,
look at how long it's around for the senior year.
Look at how long it took. Look at how long it took Krzyzewski and Jim Calhoun, people like that. Gene Katie never won a national championship at Purdue.
Sports updates on? I mean, there's a game going right now, isn't there?
I
think it just started. Just got underway. Let's
started at 4 o'clock.
Let's check out the old Sportacular, shall we?
The ticker.
We got Duke playing tonight. Michigan State.
LaSalle's playing tonight.
Duke and Michigan State.
Oh.
Boy, dude. That's, man.
Izzo and Krzyzewski. Old Krzyzewski, as Rome
calls him. How do you get
Krzyzewski
out of Krzyzewski?
I always thought it was funny that Rome used to always call him Krzyzewski. Still does,
really?
Actually. It's just like, yeah, that's how I'd call him. Just call him that. It works.
Why don't they just have the NCAA tournament on this thing? That's so goofy.
It's gonna be an interesting game tonight with LaSalle.
And Wichita State.
Yeah, Wichita State.
They're the team that took out the Gonzaga Bulldogs. Is there any Bulldog teams left? I mean, we had that big discussion.
Butler got knocked out. Yeah, so they're gone. All the Bulldog teams are out.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Hey, we got another caller.
We do.
This must be Phone in the Big Low show today. I like that.
I like that. Interesting.
All right. Tell everybody we're going to move times, and everybody wants to call in all of a sudden. But let's take this call because it's from my friend and yours, Mr. Stock Car Scott. Scott, what's going on?
Hello, Scotty.
Howdy, howdy. I just wanted to call in and congratulate you on that move to Wednesdays at 7 o'clock in the evening, so I'll get to watch more often.
Good deal. It'll make things a lot better, pal.
Exactly.
Yeah, I hear you're waiting till after the draft is over, so I presume that means you're waiting till after Talladega's done.
Yes, sir. We will be waiting till after that. But I've been waiting for a couple days.
Drafting at Talladega.
I've been waiting for a couple days because I wanted to talk to you about this Joey Logano.
Rich kid. Rich kid that gets into racing, and up until he went to the Home Depot ride, his rides were basically funded out of his father's pocket, which went really deep. And so, he's gone far He's got him a couple of Cup wins, and he knows how to drive. He's just trying a bit hard to prove that he needs to be there. I think his driving has proved that he needs to be there. He doesn't need to be more aggressive, and he doesn't need to be sorry, Aunt Body, sorry, I just can't say
you can
it.
say a
He
dick.
doesn't need to be that kind of person.
I mean,
I got a question for you, Brian.
I like Denny
Show
Hamlin.
it on the track.
I like Denny Hamlin for that to go to that level to where he spun Denny around and now Denny's like out for 6 weeks.
Something like that.
That's crazy.
But that was really really hard racing. It just happened that they happened to be the two that were up there racing for the lead at that time. And of course, the only thing that would have been made it better for me would have been if they had slid up into Kurt Busch and taken him all out in the same wreck.
Who's better
I hate
to
what
you?
happened to Denny Hamlin, but the latest update is that Mark Martin is going to be in his seat for those 5 weeks.
Who's better to you,
6
Danica
weeks he's gonna
or?
be out, but this is an off week anyway.
Mark's got a question for you, so hold off for a sec.
Hello.
Okay.
Who's better to you, the rich kid who used his daddy's money to get into racing, or the girl who used her looks to get into racing? Not going to use any words. Danica. Danica. Danica.
Danica, she has had some talent, and she's worked her way up through the open wheel ranks. But yes, a lot of the sponsorship dollars that she gets is because she's a good-looking woman, and she at least knows how to present herself on the track and off the track. So, money pushes racing. It's sponsor-driven more than anything, and except for maybe television.
Yep,
exactly.
TV controls the world.
And you got to have that sponsorship money, and she brings it. Well, Joey Logano, in his coming up, was bringing sponsorship money out of his daddy's pocket. But now he's really got to prove himself that he's with Penske, and he's in a real seat that he's really having to earn.
Would you say he's a better racer, though, than Danica, or would you say she's a better racer than he is? Like talent-wise.
Ooh, that's a toughie. That's a toughie.
Like saying chocolate or vanilla.
I think they're kind of. I think he may be better than she is. She's been in some good equipment and everything, and has had time to work out some of the rough spots. So I'd have to say that he's probably getting better quicker.
Who's going to win a Daytona first?
Of those two, neither.
Yes. Neither?
Neither.
You don't think you
I
did
like
it,
it.
Melbourne. Good job. Good answer. That was question C, yes.
Scott, don't mess around.
That's what I was.
And then, of course, the Dillon boys are coming up, and they each got to win one. And, so I don't care if Joey or Danica ever win. It'd be interesting if Danica won, because it'd be interesting.
Yeah, the female aspect of it, yeah, it would completely take over sports for that cycle of news, pretty much. I mean, that's all you'd hear. Yeah, literally.
So, but anyway, I just wanted to call in and touch base with you. I mean, y'all were talking about the fight earlier, and of course they had to end this week's NASCAR race with a little fisticuffs, and we'll see how far that carries over into the next racing. We have a weekend off here, and everybody's supposed to cool off. But,
chill their jets.
After that, next week after that is the short track at Martinsville, and they will be beating and banging again.
I love what Smoke did, man. I love the fact that Smoke stuck up for him and went booking up there, and got a little shot in there. But it's nice to see the activity going on in car racing as goes on the hockey rink. I mean,
I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
I'd say let them put on some oversized gloves.
They
and
say
duke
they
it
want to.
out.
They say they want to ban fighting from hockey. It's like, hey, fighting has its place even in NASCAR, man. That's just how it is, you know. It's like
It's just a way that you show your passion.
exactly.
yeah.
It's not like the National League where your pitcher has to bat after he beans somebody. So
Amen.
you got to get him back somehow, right?
Well, I appreciate the call, Scott. We'll talk to you real soon, buddy, okay?
Okay.
All right,
Thanks,
have a
Scotty.
good day.
Talk to you
Take it
soon.
easy, man.
All right, pal. So, True Athlete. You're wondering what the heck is True Athlete? We had my buddy on here a while back, and, you know, True Athlete is coming real soon. It's coming up quick. If you want to put teams to 7 to 10 people together with at least 3 women on the team, True Athlete is going to be one heck of a sporting competition. There's flag football, there's soccer, there's volleyball, and for spectators, there's a beer garden, there's vendors, there's going to be food, all kinds of family-friendly activities, and an opportunity to win great prizes. So there's going to be a few of the sports stars, local and nationwide out there. It's sounding like it's getting to start. It's starting to get the momentum rolling. So you want to check out.
What day is it?
It is going to be July 27th. It's a Saturday. And
Well, hello. It's a nice day. I mean,
It's
how many
gonna
other
be-
times you get to drink beer legally in a park?
on a
You know
sunny
what I
day.
mean? Exactly.
Because by then it's after the 4th of July, so summer will be started.
Exactly. Come
But
on.
you want to check
Show
it
up,
out. True Athlete. What is this website here? Indiegogo.com. Just Google True Athlete, all one word. It'll take you there. It explains
Google.
all.
It works for everything,
It
people.
sure does.
It's such a cool new
But
invention.
we're gonna get my buddy in here next week or two, and we'll have him speak more about True Athlete because it's gonna be one heck of an event, and they're really starting to pick up steam. It's quite a list of players.
Summer's
that are
coming,
getting
man.
involved.
Summer's coming. It doesn't
sure
seem
is,
like that
man.
far away. I mean,
Oh boy.
but-
Well, heck,
Ugh.
it's overtime. I gotta say thank yous to Shane Topol at Bleachers Pub, Christian and Noah at Jacknut Apparel. You heard him here today. Rick Burgess at Coastline Signs. It's about time I get a couple new stickers, Rick. Charlie and Alex at Shocking Goat. I'm not gonna say the tagline. You know, these guys right here. Rock My Monkey Energy Drink. You gotta check that out because he supports local bands. Ty at Homer's Apparel. Scotty, Rod, Cody, and Chantel at Dermafix Tattoo in Auburn. I'm coming for some fresh ink, guys. I'm due. And Zan and Corinne, you guys in the control room, oh my God. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have this show. Alan at ASI Global Media, you're amazing. Me and Mark Miller saying thank you.
Enjoy the 70 degrees this weekend.
Heck yeah, 70 degrees on Easter Sunday. Big Low saying,
Happy
have a
Easter.
sports fantastic Easter. Woohoo! See ya.